Hey guys, good morning.
Morning, it's 5 o'clock.
Well, I was saying good morning in the front of the vlog. Today we are gonna do a one take. We are on our way to Charlotte for the long weekend, or a long weekend. We were gonna leave tomorrow, but we're leaving today instead. So I didn't have any plans for the vlog, so I thought it's been a while since we've done a one take besides our live videos that you guys get to see. So we're gonna go ahead and do that so they don't have to like edit and stuff tonight once we get there. There are a few things that I wanted to talk about though. Do you wanna say hi, babe?
Good morning.
Hello. Most of the things I have to talk about are about Jackson, but I will say that packing for our trip today was a little bit easier than normal because this is the first trip we've taken after Piper's been done with bottles. So like we didn't have to pack bottles and formula, and bottle cleaners and you know, all that kind of stuff, bird claws, all that kind of stuff. But they are getting to the age where they want to bring like a million toys everywhere we go, so that's like another thing. But anyway, so that was one thing that I wanted to say. Another one is that we decided to leave during the kids' nap time because Chris had some work to do this morning, and like I said, it was kind of a last minute thing to leave today. And so by the time we got everything packed and all of that, it was nap time, and we didn't want to leave too late. But Jackson refuses to sleep in the car, which is like total opposite of me, total opposite of Jane. I get in the car, no matter how much sleep I've ever had that day, I'll fall right asleep usually, and Jane does too. Jane already took like a good hour nap on this drive. Piper took a little bit of a nap, but Jackson has not napped, and nap time is officially over now, and we still have another hour to go, right?
Yeah, at least.
Or more, because we're probably gonna get into traffic and everything too, 5 o'clock traffic. So we tried everything. We tried to ignore him. We tried to get him to sleep. We tried to give him his lovey and his passy. And now I've just resorted to giving him a snack and just hoping for the best, I guess. Maybe he'll still fall asleep
right now.
Yeah.
Not the little Teddy Graham camp face.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm hungry, man. I drive through this town and all I want to do is eat barbecue.
Why? Oh, okay, like all the signs and stuff.
We used to live in Columbia, so.
Yeah, we're driving through Columbia right now.
Think about all the
our
places.
old stomping grounds. Yep.
Bojangles.
Yep, we have Bojangles.
Lizard's Thicket. Hooters.
Fazoli's.
Jen used to work at Hooters.
No, I did not. Absolutely, I did
That
not.
must have been something else.
Yeah, someone else. It looks like they're expanding this road. There's like construction all in this road.
Not a good thing.
But anyways, I don't want this one take to be too long, and I don't know how much the kids are gonna cooperate with us. But the main thing I wanted to tell you guys about, because I haven't really vlogged yet about it. Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been listening to Daddy's book on tape, Star Wars book or something. Is that Jackson is in a big boy bed. Are you in a big boy bed now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Jackson, she's just celebrating.
no. Look at his head.
Yeah.
Mama. There's a head. Mama.
What's wrong, buddy? Okay. He's gonna probably be in a bad mood for the rest of the day now because he didn't take a nap. But anyways, a few weeks ago, I think, was it that Jackson jumped out of the crib? I don't know. It was some time where I wasn't home, and then all of a sudden, Chris said that he was at the door.
Oh, out of the crib, yeah.
Yeah, we jumped out of the crib.
Yeah,
So I thought-
I went to go get him out of his room and I heard on the handle.
Yeah. And at first I was like, oh, you know, he doesn't know how to do, we have the door knobs at our house, not the handles. And I was like, oh, he doesn't know how to open up those knobs. But right about that time, he learned how to do the knobs. So now he knows how to open up the knobs. So I was thinking even if he climbed out of the crib, he'd still be stuck in his room, like he can't come out. But anyways, that was just a one-time thing, because then I kept putting him back in the crib and he never tried to climb out again.
Hold on.
But then 2 days ago, I think it was Tuesday maybe, Chris was out of town and I went to go put Jackson down for his nap, and he has a big boy bed in his room already because that's the only place we have to put the bed after Jane got the bunk beds. Are you okay?
Yeah. Hit my funny bone. Don't like it. Don't like it.
Anyways, I tried to put Jackson in his crib, and he all of a sudden just had this huge hissy fit asking to go in the big bed, which we've never mentioned, like, oh, do you want to sleep here? Like, we've never asked him if he wanted to sleep there. We just put the bed there. Like, we never said, like, this is gonna be where you sleep. I don't think we have. Like, we've never really made it like a big deal. And I was like, you want to sleep in this bed? And I kept asking him, and he's like, yeah. So I was like, all right, well, if it's nap time, that's fine, because I'll be able to look at the monitor the whole time. And so I gave him a whole speech about you can't get out of the bed, you need to stay in the bed the whole time, because a lot of the times I put him down for bed at 1 o'clock and I go to get him at 4 o'clock, and sometimes he wakes up at like 3 or 3:30 and he just plays with his toys in his crib. So I knew if he woke up at 3 or 3:30, I was afraid he would get up out of the bed and come out. So I told him not to get out, and he did really, really good. He actually played on his bed a little bit before he even fell asleep. And then he fell asleep, and then he woke up, and then I went to go get him like 15 minutes later, and he never got up out of the bed. So then I was thinking to myself, oh, okay, you know, Chris is out of town tonight, so I'll put him in his crib tonight. Maybe we'll just do a few naps. Like, we'll just do naps in the big bed and practice doing that, and then we'll still do nighttime crib just because I don't want to be up all night looking at the monitor. So of course Jackson had a different idea, because as soon as I tried to go put him in the crib that night, he threw another fit and wanted to be in the big bed. And I was like, oh boy, I guess there's no turning around now. So I did the same thing, put him in there, told him he couldn't come out, and he did a really good job. He woke up, actually no, he slept in, which is funny because usually he wakes up like at 7:30 and just talks and plays until I go get him at 8.
Mama.
What, buddy? We're gonna go see Mimi and Papa right now. He's been asking the whole time. I think that's why he doesn't want to take a nap, because he thinks he's gonna miss out or something. Why did that person just cut into that? Did you see that?
They had his blinker on for like 5 minutes, and this guy wasn't over. So they finally just made it work.
Anyways, long story short, I kept trying to put him back in his crib each time I was ready for bed or nap, and he just didn't want to have to do it anymore. And he slept in that one morning. I think the bed's a lot more comfortable than the crib mattress, and he has a lot more room to spread out, because he had a lot of toys and stuffed animals in his crib that I couldn't take out either, or he'd freak out. So it was like really crammed. So it's been 2 days now, and he's done a really good job. Jane did that too. She did a really good job for like the first month, and then she started testing her limits, like getting up out of the bed, and then we made a new rule that you could get out of your bed, but you couldn't come out of the room, and then after that, then it turned into you can come out of your room, but you have to be quiet, you know, how that goes. So we'll see. We have 2 kids now out of the crib, and one's still in the crib. But now we are headed to Charlotte, like I said, and so we're gonna see how it goes here in a bed that's not his, with only like his lovey, and we brought his R2-D2 little stuffed animal, and we might do me sleeping with Jane and Chris sleeping with Jackson, although Jackson's never slept with us before either, so I don't know how that'll really work. But what do you think?
I wouldn't pay attention to what we were talking about. I was
If
thinking
you
about
sleep with-
Five Guys.
No, he's still thinking about food. I was
Five Guys is
saying,
so good. They have really good hot dogs. I don't think anyone appreciates that.
I like their burgers, but
I do like their burgers, but I like their hot dogs too. We should try it one day.
anyways, I was saying if you sleep with Jackson on this trip, but I said he's never slept with us before, so I wasn't sure how that would go. The first time we tried to sleep with Jane.
I wasn't paying attention again. I was thinking about hot dogs. Sorry, one more time.
Okay, never mind. You don't need to listen to us.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
Mama.
What, Jackson? What? Me, Papa.
Papa.
Okay, we're almost there, okay? Is that your excited face? Alright, anyways, guys. Long story short, last time, I think I already said that, long story short. You ate them all? Okay, hold your trash and I'll get it in just a second. The first time we tried to have Jane sleep with us in our bed, we tried to do like a fun little sleepover and watch a movie. I think she was like Jackson's age. It was right after she went into a big girl bed. You don't like it, Jane? Don't do that.
I think spit in my water. He spit on my water.
Okay. Drink your water, buddy. Actually, this is the one take and we're gonna have to go because I think Jackson is getting car sick. I thought that he was getting car sick a little bit ago.
Jane, get on his face, please.
And I think he's getting car sick. So we'll keep you guys updated. Think about us this week with a big boy in a big boy bed and a big boy who didn't want to take a nap and now doesn't feel great. But we will see you guys in our next video. Say bye.